Are you thinking of buying an electric vehicle? It's an excellent decision. We know that the automotive future is electric, and they offer great conveniences, luxurious materials, technologies, and even vehicles that provide entertainment with screens, etc. But you should also be aware of the flip side of these vehicles. That's right, not everything is perfect. Electric vehicles also have their issues and are not easy to address. That's why if you're thinking of getting an EV, we first recommend that you watch this video. Let's get started. Despite the enthusiastic presentation by car manufacturers about electric vehicles as technological innovations, there are various challenges that could make you reconsider your choice. Reliability issues, concerns about fires, and high costs are just some of the drawbacks to consider. Owning an electric vehicle involves making concessions, and it is crucial to carefully examine these 9 major issues before making a final decision. When we think of electric cars, the image of zero emissions and sustainability comes to mind. However, with any advancement, there are side effects. Range anxiety is a common concern, as owners doubt whether the battery will allow them to reach the next charging station. Despite significant improvements in battery technology and range in recent years, we have not yet reached the level of internal combustion engine cars. While some electric vehicles can exceed 300 miles of autonomy, many offer around 200 miles under ideal conditions. Batteries are affected by external factors such as temperature, driving style, and use of car electronics, influencing their performance and capacity over time. While electric vehicles may be ideal for short commutes, relying on them for longer trips can be challenging, especially if you don't enjoy waiting at charging stations. This problem leads us to the next challenge: charging infrastructure, which is the 8th issue with electric vehicles. Although charging an electric vehicle in a garage is the most convenient and economical option, many Americans live in apartments or lack garage access. Charging stations are the only alternative, but their availability is insufficient. While the situation is better in urban areas, long queues at charging stations are common. In rural areas, the charging network is even less developed, forcing electric vehicle owners to travel long distances to charge, which is inconvenient. Given the lack of incentives for investors in sparsely populated areas, it is unlikely that this situation will improve in the short term. Even if you have access to a nearby charging station, you cannot guarantee perfect charging sessions, as public chargers are not infallible. Sometimes they simply do not work, and when they do, charging speed can become an issue. The limited availability of fast DC chargers increases the probability of ending up using a slower one. Even if you are lucky, do not expect the charging station to be as fast as filling a gas tank. This aspect can be considered the least convenient of electric cars, as they do not match the convenience of gasoline vehicles. While at a typical gas station, the process takes only a few minutes. With electric vehicles, even the fastest charger will take between 20 minutes and half an hour to charge 80% of the battery. This implies a significant lifestyle change, and the complication lies in the fact that electric cars offer no compensation for the lack of convenience. They are not more affordable or reliable than gasoline vehicles and present various drawbacks, which we will discuss shortly. Now let's address the 6th mentioned issue, which is towing and hauling performance. We have already noted that maximum range can vary considerably in electric cars, being particularly susceptible to intensive use such as towing, hauling, cargo, or driving in challenging terrains. Since trucks and SUVs are popular in the United States, this poses a significant challenge for many potential buyers. In recent tests, the research team at AAA Automotive Engineering fully loaded the Ford F-150 Lightning Electric with 1,400 pounds of sandbags. They found that the range was significantly reduced when dealing with such a load, achieving only 210 miles despite claiming a range of nearly 300 miles, a 30% decrease. Things seem even worse when considering towing. A Motor Trend journalist tested the same truck with 3 different trailers, weighing from 3,100 to 7,200 pounds. Even with the lightest trailer, they could not exceed 5 miles with a full battery, while the 7,200-pound trailer barely allowed 90 miles, indicating clearly that electric trucks are not designed for heavy-duty tasks. On the other hand, it is crucial to emphasize the 5th issue. We face reliability issues with electric vehicles, EVs. Despite significant efforts, engineers are still working to address inherent challenges in this new technology. Contrary to the theory suggesting that electric cars should be more reliable than their internal combustion counterparts due to their fewer parts, reality contradicts this notion. According to the latest survey from the TOR report, covering over 330,000 vehicles produced in the last 23 years, electric cars present 80% more problems than gasoline vehicles. Batteries are the main source of these problems, either due to degradation of charge or general performance issues. Additionally, electric vehicles face significant software challenges due to their dependence on digital technology, whether in terms of range estimation, infotainment systems, or the integration of various systems in a modern car. We cannot overlook numerous complaints about build quality, making this the fourth major issue with EVs. Regarding the fourth point, we encounter high repair costs. Despite the relatively extensive warranties that come with new electric vehicles, a concern arises when the warranty expires, especially in accident situations. In these cases, electric vehicle repairs are considerably more expensive compared to internal combustion vehicles. According to CCC Intelligent Solutions, the repair cost of EVs is 56% higher than that of internal combustion vehicles, with an average of $658 in the last year, compared to $421 for internal combustion vehicles. The scarcity of workshops and professionals trained to repair electric vehicles is one reason, but the most problematic issues are specific parts and repairs. Additionally, there is the factor called days off the road, which is higher and refers to the additional time electric vehicles typically spend in repair shops. Finally, we must not overlook the price of new electric vehicles, which remains notably higher compared to internal combustion cars for insurance companies. A higher price automatically translates to higher premiums, making high prices the second issue. Many electric cars qualify for a $7,500 federal tax credit, and manufacturers also offer massive discounts. Currently, we are in a stage of oversupply, and dealers' substantial profit margins have disappeared. It is not surprising that EVs have become significantly more affordable over the last year, with an 18% decrease according to some sources. However, even with this significant price drop, they still turn out to be expensive overall. Although there are some EVs priced below $30,000, most of the current offerings lean towards luxurious and high-performance vehicles. As a result, the average price paid in August was $55,000, which is significantly higher compared to the industry average and notably higher than the larger EV hybrids. That is, the average price paid for hybrids was around $39,600. Therefore, the current trend indicates that the hybrid market is growing faster than its fully electric counterparts, which is not surprising at all. Another problematic aspect regarding electric vehicle prices is the rapid technological evolution of these cars. The constant technological advancement of electric vehicles raises the question of whether it makes sense to invest thousands of dollars in something that could become obsolete in just a few years. Price depreciation being the first factor intensifies as a car ages, thus becoming one of the main reasons why vehicles tend to lose value overall, adding to the reliability issues and high repair costs mentioned earlier. It is not surprising that electric vehicles experience depreciation at a faster rate compared to traditional internal combustion cars. Reluctance to purchase a used electric vehicle driven by the concern of facing significant costs to replace a battery contributes to this depreciation process. On average, the depreciation rate is almost 50%. But many models experience an even greater loss of value over a 5-year period. In comparison, hybrid cars undergo a loss of around 38% of their value during the same time frame. Trucks experience depreciation at an even slower rate, while some gasoline cars, such as the Porsche 911, can retain over 90% of their initial value. Basically, while electric vehicles offer environmental benefits and potentially short-term economic advantages, it is crucial to consider the mentioned challenges. Charging infrastructure, limited range, high repair costs, and rapid technological evolution are critical aspects to assess when making the decision to adopt an electric vehicle. What are your thoughts on this content? Are you still willing to buy an EV? We would like to know what you think about it. We invite you to be part of our community. Subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any updates from us. Share this video, and if you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next content.